NC-12 along the Outer Banks is closed yet again. The North Carolina Department of Transportation says this is between Mark Bass Knight Bridge and Rodanthe. The closure is due to ocean overwash. Crews are working to clear the road of all the sand. And these are pictures from the NCDOT cameras from the coast. Fox 8 Max weather meteorologist Alex Schneider joining us now. Alex, this is something people along the coast have dealt with for weeks now.
Yeah, I will say to keep in mind, it's very normal, I feel like, especially around this time of year for NC-12 to close. A lot of it has to do with what's going on in the Atlantic and the tropics, all of the above. Not to mention you have the king tides ongoing as well, and that revolves around full moons that are typically a lot closer than normal. So we call them supermoons sometimes. As far as what else we've got going on, the lingering low pressure system from that nor'easter continues to be just off the coast. So the combination of the king tides as well as that lingering low pressure system and some breezy conditions along the coast still causing the ocean to be pretty rough out there along the coastline, which makes sense that NC-12 would continue to close, although that ocean overwash is certainly concerning. We'll keep an eye on things. As far as here at home, things are nice and quiet. We've got plenty of sunshine over Winston-Salem right now. We have seen plenty of sunshine pretty much from Forsyth County west the majority of the day today. However, those further east did see some lingering cloud cover, or I should say did see an increase in cloud cover into the early portion of the afternoon. Those clouds going to continue to move out for us through the rest of this evening. Our temperatures kind of varying because of that difference in cloud cover today. The upper 70s in portions of the foothills where it's a little bit cooler further east with temperatures in the low 70s from Caswell County into Alamance and Chatham counties. Mid 70s in portions of the Triad as well as even the upper 70s in Davidson County right now. Through the rest of the evening, temperatures going to be falling into the upper 60s by about 8 o'clock tonight. We'll again hold on to those mostly clear skies into the overnight hours, but the skies just really going to continue to clear as we head into our Wednesday. Now, we're also looking at a cold front moving in on Wednesday. This one not going to bring us any rainfall. It's going to come in from the north, so we call it a backdoor cold front. It's not coming in from the usual way, but it's going to bring in some kind of reinforcing cooler air as well as some drier air, not to mention that it'll also kind of help keep our skies nice and sunny as we head into both Wednesday and Thursday. The next cold front we have to keep an eye on is out to the west, though. That one going to be making its arrival as we head into the second half of the weekend. So as far as what our temperatures look like from Wednesday to Thursday, because of that first cold front, we'll go from the upper 70s on Wednesday. That cold front moves in, brings in the reinforcing cooler air. We're back in the upper 60s, feeling a lot more like fall, a typical fall, I should say, instead of on the warmer side of things. That second cold front that'll be moving through the second half of the weekend, that brings with it some rain chances, and boy, could we use the rain. We're not looking at anything crazy right now with that cold front in regards to rainfall totals, but it does look like we could maybe pick up about 1/4 inch, and at this point we'll take pretty much anything in regards to that rainfall. Here's the next 7 days. We got sunshine Wednesday, Thursday. Our temperatures going from the upper 70s to the upper 60s for a couple of days, back in the mid 70s for the weekend with that rain chance returning for us on Sunday.